My name is Adrian Miller, and I play Dr. Lemon. How important do I think Dr. Lemon is to the story? I mean, obviously I'm not the main characters, so I don't think I'm super important, to be perfectly honest, but I feel like I'm more of a character who fills that space of when the audience is like yelling at the screen, like, "Don't go behind that door! Just tell her that you love her," you know? Like, that's, like, I'm that character that does that, who says like, "Hey, why don't you check behind that door?" Or, "Why don't you just have that one stupid conversation with that person?" And we get a chance to get insight into what they're like, the main characters are really thinking and feeling, and more nuance to them. So she's more of a foil for to reveal what the main characters a little bit more beneath the surface of what's going on with them than just their actions. So do I think there's more to Dr. Lemon than what meets the eye? So do I think Dr. Lemon is a transformer? No, I don't think Dr. Lemon is a transformer, but that would be an interesting character choice. We do know that she has a lot of student loans to pay, and she feels very hampered in by the university and their regulations and their policy and their culture, and I think she also is equally frustrated, though from more being like a part of the administration, in the ways that you're seeing Elaine and Chelsea also being frustrated by the administration of the university. But she's coming out more as part of like, I'm already like deeply a cog in this machine and I can't escape because I have to pay my bills. I don't think Dr. Lemon's a great therapist. I mean, I think she is helpful to the characters. I think she's an okay therapist, but I think she doesn't have a lot of experience. She just doesn't, I mean, if you listen to season 1, she doesn't quite see what's going on with Elaine, for instance. She starts asking questions, but like totally misses other things. She sometimes doesn't react appropriately, I think, and maybe loses patience with people, which you'll definitely see more of in season 2. But I do think at the end of the day, she wants to help people, I think, even with all that. And she wants to do a good job. What are Lemon's real thoughts about Elaine and Chelsea? Whew. I think with Elaine going into season 2, because she kind of dropped the ball a little bit in season 1, she feels a lot of guilt that she mishandled things, and I think she does think maybe Elaine is a little too much of her head up her ass. I would say that, like, because she is so, like, you know, thinking about thoughts on thinking about thinking, you know, and even though that's a little bit about what a psychologist does, it's like sometimes so like getting away from the point and getting away from reality. And then Chelsea, oh Chelsea. I think she sees Chelsea as a difficult patient, because Chelsea is kind of one of those weird people who will show up and talk to people. And you see this definitely in season 1, but then also just push them away, or act very sarcastic or dismissive of things. So there's sort of a weird thing of like, why are you here? Why are you even here? Like, you seem to want to open up, you seem to want to talk to people, you seem to want a friend, and then it'll just be like, yeah, but all this is bullshit, I don't, you know, and then you're like, well, what's going on? So I think that's just very frustrating, because Chelsea is also a very assertive personality, and she's like, well, I have my theory, and that's my theory, and I'm sticking to that, period. Impulse buy at the grocery store. I want to say something really gross and disgusting, like cheese curls. Like cheese curls, you know? Like a bunch of those, like the big, like cheap bag, you know, where she can just sit and just, after a long day of talk therapy and people giving her the runaround and dealing with the red tape, she can just crunchy deliciousness of some cheese curls.